Welcome back, everybody.
No, my lord, dynamite intro, my dear. Honey, if I were to take you to the Cheesecake Factory for our first date, which is kind of a little bit serendipitous because we did meet at a Cheesecake Factory. So hear me out though. If I were to pick you up on a first date, maybe we met on Tinder or Bumble, I'm not really sure. And I'm like, yo, girl, we're going to the Cheesecake, we're gonna have a nice little date. Would you, A, be like, yeah, cool, go out to dinner with me at the Cheesecake Factory and enjoy our time together? Or B, pull out your phone and record me and act like a snob and pretend like you were the one in the right so you can, I guess, get views or sympathy or try to get people to be on your side on the internet?
Definitely A.
Definitely A. You'd go out and enjoy your time with me?
I like to eat.
Yeah, you do. In your head, you'd be like, oh, I'm a little bit better if I'm a little too good for the Cheesecake Factory.
I'm not too good for the Cheesecake Factory at all.
Amen. And that's why I put a motherfucking ring on that because my woman rules. I didn't know.
Great food.
I didn't know. They sure do. They got delicious food. And anyone who like feels like they're too good for like the Cheesecake Factory, especially for the first date, no thanks. Anyways, this clip I saw.
Wait, I have a serious question though.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to get dessert?
You can get whatever the hell you want. It's the Cheesecake Factory. We're running that bitch up.
This is what's up.
There was a video that went viral in the last week or two. I saw it on Twitter. I saw a few clips of it, but it's about 7 minutes long. She doesn't even know what I'm talking about. And we're gonna go through it together and comment on it because I'm curious. I haven't seen the whole thing. I know she hasn't seen it at all. And I also wanna know what you guys think about it. First date, she refused to get out of the car because he took her to the Cheesecake Factory. Talk about some egregious lack of self-awareness and a little bit of hubris. And a lot of you probably think you're cooler than you really are, right? Anyways, let's get going.
Whew. Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car.
Okay, so apparently she started recording as they arrived at the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
He got out of the driver's seat and was like, let me just get the door for you.
Yep.
Wonderful gentleman. Nice guy. And she had already started recording and is like, he brought me to the Cheesecake Factory. I ain't getting out of this car. Love it.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
Are you're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
It's not Taco Bell. Come on.
I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Now, obviously part of me, like, there's so many situations like this that people stage and make skits for the exact reasons. Like, it's clout rage, basically, right? Is to try to get people pissed off so you go viral and get clout. But I've seen the conversation around this, and from my understanding, it seems pretty genuine. There's never any way to know for sure. Maybe it'll come out, but
Right.
I'm assuming this is genuine because there are people that like this that exist that just, I don't know, think they're way more important than they are. And this kind of goes back to my gripe in the last several years when we do videos about main character syndrome and stuff like that. Like, this chick is so much more worried about like taking this moment and turning it into like something for her audience, or she's calling us y'all. Like, who is even watching? I mean, she like, you know what I mean? Like, this is people's brains now, though. It's like, instead of like, hey, maybe I can enjoy this date with this dude who is being courteous and taking me out, but instead she's like, no, this is a good opportunity to shame this dude and make this into a video. Broken brains, dude. Broken brains.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So,
yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Bro, this is like making my skin crawl.
Yeah. This guy's just sitting there listening to her, though. I don't know if he like claps back at any point, but he's kind of taking it in and willing to talk about it with her.
Which, good for him. Like, the second she's already dropped what she's dropped in the last minute
I'd be
40.
like, all right, you can get a ride home.
I'm saying, bitch, you can get out this car right now. I'm gonna go into the Cheesecake Factory, sit at the bar by myself, have the best meal of my life, and thank Jesus I did not take more than one more second of my time with you. Like, delusion, really. Like, she's not wrong about a lot of things. Yeah, like, women should be treated well, taken care of. Bitch,
Sure.
this is a first date. You don't even know this man. You probably met on a dating app. We need an expectation reset, I think,
Sure.
of what maybe some women expect from a first date.
Sure.
First of all, you know, I'm not even going down that road.
Yeah.
A little bit of humility would be nice. That's all I'm saying.
I agree. I
At the
went
Cheesecake
into this
Factory?
date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty
and then-
nice, but I mean,
And then
Cheesecake Factory.
So it's just about the restaurant.
I have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know.
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, like,
You
even
won't get
like,
out of the car.
when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay.
I
yeah,
don't know
and
you.
I can
Yeah.
respect that. I can respect that. When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again,
maybe
I don't
we're not
know
there
yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
No. I think that dating really doesn't need to be this complicated.
No.
Like, what? Like,
No.
oh my God. What has happened to, is it just, like, if social media didn't exist, like, look, she's obsessively staring into her phone. This is the problem. We have created a culture of people so self-obsessed. The only thing she can probably think of right now is like, how am I looking? How's my makeup? Constantly
Right,
fixing my
right,
hair.
right.
She's probably not even listening to what he's saying because she's so worried about how she looks while he's talking. Like, we live in a very self-absorbed society. We're all kind of victim to it, but this is like next level bullshit. And I feel bad, like, he seems like a nice guy, but he's got a little bit of that like nice guy element.
Sure.
Like, if she dropped that shit on me, I would be like, I don't care if you're recording, just get the fuck out of my car. We're good here. We're gonna have nothing in common. We're not gonna get along. We already...
It's over.
It's over. Like, so don't even waste your time trying to explain yourself. Just move on to the next, bro. There's a million people out there that aren't this unself-aware and brain dead and worried about the Cheesecake Factory, which, again, delicious food.
Nothing wrong with it.
Delicious food.
I am very grateful to not be single in the year 2023.
Yeah, and you're married to a f***ing 10. Hello.
So,
Don't get it twisted. I realize
also,
I realize I'm the lucky one in this relationship. I don't want to see the comments go nuts on me right now. Okay.
I don't know, just the way she's talking about it, it's like the deal breaker for her is the restaurant choice.
Right. It wasn't
Like I
anything
said,
else.
It's not like they're going to like a fast food joint. They're going to a sit-down restaurant that's like probably like moderate casual.
It's not cheap either, dude.
It's not cheap at all. It's not like he's not dropping money on whatever meal they get. A couple of drinks, an app, and 2 meals, and
Gonna be like,
a good amount of
gonna
money.
be like $1.20, $1.30 bill, easy.
Easy.
And the word she said was chain. Like, just the fact that more than
Who
one of
cares?
them exists is problematic. First of all, we've talked about this before, but first dates, nice dinners, terrible idea.
You're like stuck with that person now.
Stuck at a tiny little table. There's a million better things to do. Go bowling. You know, this idea that, first
Go to
of
a
all,
bar, get rippingly drunk.
there it is. Meet at the bar, have a drink. And not everyone drinks, that's fine. Go to the paint bar and drink mocktails and paint something. I don't know.
Wow, my husband talking about mocktails?
I'm just saying not everyone, like, drinking is in our society always the centerpiece of dating. It's like, because, oh, I need a drink to loosen up. Like, I get it. But there are people that don't like to drink and might like to get to know someone besides that. Not me. I love a good social drink, obviously, to loosen up a little bit. But I know, just from what I understand, it is difficult for some people that are in the dating game that don't drink because everyone wants to kind of center what they do around
Totally
drinking.
get that.
Yeah. Anyways,
But
I got myself
there's
all made
nothing
up.
wrong-
imagine.
Can you imagine?
Right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
What is it? I'd love to hear her say anything other than it's just a chain. What is actually wrong with it?
There's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well, look at my plan where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See, I specifically told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
And
Yeah, but you don't know him well enough to respect his time
The
and
fact
be an
he
hour
sat
late.
there for an hour, all right, so back it up 10 steps. We wouldn't even made it to the Cheesecake Factory parking lot.
Yeah, no. Yeah, where he's
An hour? Like, I could see, all right,
He's already
15,
too
20
far
minutes, I'm running a little behind. Shoot, I gotta shower real quick, whatever. But an hour? No.
And I don't.
No.
I'm not gonna shit on her for feeling uncomfortable for inviting him in.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, that's okay. You don't know him, but if that's the case, like if there's no rapport there, and you're not gonna be like, hey, go hang on the couch, have a beer or something, then at least be ready at a.
Or be like, you know what, come back in an hour, because I'm not even close.
Or tell him, hey, there's a cool coffee shop down the road. Something. That's aggressive.
and
That is not possible.
that's why I'm saying.
I can just tell from her vibe that she was not apologetic about needing an extra hour to get ready.
I don't think she's apologetic about anything. I think she thinks that she is the center of the universe, and that. It's very odd.
You know what? I know I'm the center of your universe, but I don't act like that.
That's exactly right. You're the center of my universe because you behave in a way that makes me want you to be. Right? And that's how relationships should be. When you think you are and you get offended or appalled that not everyone is revolving around you at all times, that makes you an unself-aware idiot.
I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria. Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but if we're late,
So he's like, listen, I was going to bring you to Aria. Nice, expensive restaurant, pay for the whole thing, but you made me wait an hour, so we're going
So
to
they probably missed the
Factory.
reservation.
Yeah. Also, yeah, that's true.
So that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
He said, look where we were originally going to go.
Okay, so he had a
they
little
probably
itinerary. Missed it. Cheesecake Factory, good backup, because they
Great
obviously
backup.
they take walk-ins. Some places that are fancier get
You
booked
want
up.
to take an extra hour to get ready, then you know what? You got to be flexible.
There it is.
You go where you can get some food.
So it's not even. So she was gonna get what she wanted, but because she took so aching long to get ready, they couldn't even make the reservation, so they had to go to the. So yeah.
I told you twice.
Late. It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was good.
There you go.
Supposed to be. And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there.
There you go.
While we're in the parking lot. And
we
waiting for a reservation.
can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you
No, I think I know.
She still wants to go out with him.
Think I know all I need to know about you.
call that, the equivalent to that?
I
you
literally
don't
just said-
understand.
I think at this point she just wants a free meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh my.
I've seen plenty of girls that look like you in the Cheesecake Factory. Dolls up.
seen-
It's great.
Plenty of girls that are 3 to 4 notches higher on the number scale of attractiveness that have been in the Cheesecake Factory. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm just not saying she's not beautiful, but she's about as ugly as it gets on the inside right now.
She's attractive,
Yeah.
but
But you're not, you know what? Just, you get it.
Scene.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations.
Wait, what'd she say?
No.
I can tell it's not gonna
For her to go in the
be there.
Cheesecake Factory.
And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah, how about
So, you just want
Love
to
it.
call it a night?
Yeah.
Isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Isn't there some kind of compromise? He just pulled out of the parking space.
If I don't feel
Can you
respected,
see?
I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well, you're not going in Cheesecake Factory anyway, so what do you care?
I mean, you are serious. You really leaving?
Yeah. I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that.
I'm dying for her to be like, you know what? I will go to the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, that's like, honestly though, if she does say, have you seen this whole thing?
I haven't. No, I haven't
If she
seen,
does
I haven't
say
seen this at all.
that, that's like an actual toddler thing.
I don't think she will. Let's see how it ends, because I love this guy's just like, cool, I'll drop you home. You just...
And he's very calm and collected about it.
He's acting very normal.
They're both very calm.
She's calm, but just acting irrational. He's maybe over-explaining. I don't think he needs to go through the whole itinerary and what... Maybe he feels like he needs to, because this day and age, he's like,
well,
he's being recorded. Yeah, he's like, I guess I should probably go through the thought process of why this made sense and then drop the bomb that, oh, you took over an hour to get ready and we missed our reservation. Thanks for playing.
I mean, I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one. So, I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
It's over.
All right, whatever. Well, I mean, I guess I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I love the whole, like, woe is me. Like, she's the victim in this situation, right?
She's just like baffled. Like,
She
this
can't
man does
believe
not
it.
want to take me.
I can't believe
Somewhere?
it. The 12, the queen. We can't find a compromise after I on the Cheesecake Factory and down his throat for trying to give me a nice time. There it is, puppy dog, guys.
I understand where you're coming from.
Enjoy your frozen dinner in front of Netflix. She really thought she was going to strong arm him into going to a fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
And now that she
like,
realized
let me
she
see what I can
done,
get away with
she
this
done
guy.
messed up, she's like, you know what? You should drop me off at home. I was acting like a loser.
We didn't say anything at the beginning of the video, did we? About how the Lushes worked at the Cheesecake Factory?
Yeah,
for
so that's one of the
many
reasons I
years?
really wanted to watch this is because I worked at the Cheesecake Factory for just about a decade.
I was there
That
for
was
I don't know how many years.
a
7 or
long
8.
part of my tenure in the restaurant industry. She worked at one for 7 or 8. The reason we met was because of the Cheesecake Factory. We didn't directly work together, but friends from her store, transferred to my store and became friends with me, and then we met because of those mutual friends. So because of the Cheesecake Factory, you have Lush Life. You have
Yes,
these videos.
yes.
Yeah. So it's near and dear to my heart.
This girl and everyone else should be praising the Cheesecake Factory.
That's what I'm saying. She could have met someone that she could have married and had fun with at the Cheesecake Factory, even if it wasn't him. You never know, but it's all about your attitude. And when you have an attitude like that, you don't leave a lot of doors of opportunity open in your life. You just leave a lot of closed doors because you're too unself-aware to realize when you're being a bit of a princess. He seems so nice. I would have been so hyped for the Cheesecake Factory. I feel like any rational person. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I like the Cheesecake Factory. Girl, bye. He dodged a bullet. Perfectly played.
It's not a cheap date. Yeah,
I love
exactly.
Someone goes, wait, but Cheesecake Factory's still mad expensive these days. That's
It
what I'm
is.
saying. Like, and
It's
that's
not a cheap date.
a lot of variables here. His emotional intelligence is top tier. He sounds like a pure gentleman, all green flags, communicates well. I mean, kudos to him. I would not have been so
Agree.
courteous, quite frankly.
Yeah, you would have.
Maybe I would have.
He's.
Just in hindsight, as
It's
someone
easy to say that when you're sitting there staring at someone else doing it.
Watching it from my
you're
computer
like,
screen.
This nice guy. Let's be serious.
I'm a nice guy with a bad boy streak, though. Come on, you're not in front of the camera. Give me a little credit. I'm not just a Mrs. Lush.
I don't think you would have pulled out and gone to a fancy restaurant.
I'm not just a Mrs. Lush simp like everybody thinks I am, probably.
Yes, you are.
If Audacity was a person.
There you go.
This is a good one. Who wears purple lipstick with a green shirt?
You know what? I don't hate it though. I didn't dislike
Coming
it.
from the queen of like shitting on me for color mismatches, that one's okay for you? Okay, go.
liked it.
Red and green. Outside of the obvious Christmas colors, are those two things allowed to go together?
Absolutely.
Any other time of the year?
I was gonna swear really badly. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. If I'm wearing like red shoes, I'll put on a green hat.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
mind.
no,
She won't let me go to the house that way. I'm like, honey, what if
No.
I like Christmas so much I want to celebrate it year round? She doesn't see it. Same way I want to keep the Christmas tree up until March. That shit comes down before New Year's or I'm out of the house in my household. 1 hour wait? I would have pulled off after 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
So
Yeah.
that's why I'm was surprised at how like calm and collected he was because his patience had already been tested.
That's the story of the girl who was too good for the Cheesecake Factory. In hindsight now, she must have decided to upload this as if she was gonna get sympathy, that she got dropped back home and people were gonna feel bad for her because her date tried to take her to the Cheesecake Factory. That's the real lack of self-awareness.
Sure.
Not just to take your phone out and record this whole thing in the moment because nobody gives a but then to, in postscript, upload it to the internet as you yourself think you're the victim.
Yeah.
And now I'm sure the internet has probably disagreed, clearly from a few of the comments we've just read. Hopefully this has been a lesson for her, but God bless. Good luck finding a potential suitor if this is your thought process in the dating game.
Maybe she should just be more clear with her expectations from the beginning about what type of date she is looking for. And maybe that will weed some guys out.
Put it in your Tinder profile. Will not go to Cheesecake Factory. I'm too gorgeous for that.
No chain restaurants.
Yeah. Then they can just swipe the other way initially and don't have to deal with you right off the get-go and waste an hour of their time waiting for you to get ready just to drop you off back at home. Woo!
Anyway, if you want to take me to lunch at the Cheesecake Factory,
I'm ready for a fat chicken
go.
Romano, boy. Give me the chicken pot stickers, a fried mac and cheese. I want their wings and their factory nacho.
Listen, honey, you don't work there anymore. Your stomach is not made of steel anymore.
Oh my God, I would be so ill if I ate any of those things. Just because it's so many calories. Their food is delicious. Thank you guys so much for watching with us. Let us know what you think in the comments. We appreciate your time as always. And I hope you are never too good for the Cheesecake Factory. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.